Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, scrolling through Instagram. What would he think? Would he be impressed by selfies, clout chasing, and outrage algorithms? Or would he see something deeper, something dangerous? In a world drowning in distraction, comparison, and emotional addiction, we desperately need ancient wisdom. So today we're asking a powerful question. What would Marcus Aurelius say about social media, and more importantly, what would he tell you to do about it? He'd say, "You've given your mind to strangers." Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But social media reverses this. It gives your mind away to likes, comments, and the opinions of people you don't even know. Every scroll takes your focus. Every click trades attention for anxiety. Every post waits on validation. Marcus would be blunt. You've traded your most sacred power, your mind, for the attention of people who don't even live your life. He would urge you to take it back. He'd say, "You're seeking praise from people who lack self-approval." One of Marcus Aurelius's most powerful lines is this: "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. On social media, we chase likes from people who barely know us, approval from strangers who don't approve of themselves, trends created by people who don't even believe what they post. It's madness." Marcus would say, "Why crave praise from someone who wouldn't even live the life you're building?" He would remind you, you don't need to be liked, you need to be aligned. 3. He'd say, "Stop consuming chaos." Marcus warned against being distracted by things that have no bearing on your inner life. What does social media offer you? Endless opinions, manufactured outrage, filtered perfection, an infinite feed of noise, and we consume it like food, except it feeds our anxiety, not our soul. He'd say, "What enters the mind becomes your world. Guard your gates." Instead of passively scrolling, Marcus would urge you to choose deliberate thought over random content. He'd say, "Comparison is poisoning your soul." In Meditations, Marcus reminds himself, don't waste time thinking about what others are doing, or how they're judging you. Yet today, every platform is built to trigger comparison. Who's more successful? Who's better looking? Who's happier, richer, more admired? But it's all an illusion. People post their highlight reels, not their real lives. Marcus would ask you, are you judging your path by a lie? Are you poisoning your peace with the fantasy of others? He'd remind you, compare yourself to your virtues, not their filters. He'd say, social media isn't evil, but it's dangerous without discipline. The Stoics didn't reject tools, they rejected dependency. Marcus Aurelius would not demand you delete every app, but he'd say this: if it weakens your mind, if it clouds your judgment, if it makes you forget your principles, limit it. Use it, don't be used by it. Use it to spread truth, not vanity. Use it to learn, not escape. Use it with awareness, not addiction. The danger is not in the platform, it's in who controls whom. He'd say, reclaim the present. Marcus taught one of the most freeing truths in Stoicism: confine yourself to the present. But social media pulls you into other people's lives, into future fantasies, into past regrets and comparisons. You become everywhere, except here. He'd remind you, the only place you can think, breathe, act, or live is now. And if your attention is constantly elsewhere, your life will pass unnoticed. He'd say, train the mind like a muscle. Marcus was emperor, philosopher, and soldier. He trained not just his body, but his mind. And today your mind is under constant attack. Clickbait, outrage, shallow dopamine hits. To the Stoics, this is moral weakness. He'd say, as the body grows strong through resistance, so too the mind must grow through discipline. Delete what poisons your clarity. Mute what weakens your focus. Block what drowns your virtue. Don't let others decide what you think about. How to use social media like a Stoic. Let's not be unrealistic. You don't need to move to the mountains and live in silence, but you can live intentionally. Here's how Marcus Aurelius would likely structure your use of social media. First, set a time limit. Don't let it bleed into every moment. Create a time window and stick to it. Self-control is strength. Marcus. Second, follow with purpose. Your feed should be a garden, not a landfill. Unfollow the noise and follow depth. Ask yourself, does this help me grow? Third, never post for praise. If you're posting to feel worthy, stop. Worth cannot come from outside. Look within. Within is the fountain of good. Marcus. Journal before you scroll. Start your day with your mind, not the world's noise. Use your thoughts before absorbing others. Practice digital memento mori. Remember, your time is limited. Don't waste it in fake worlds. Ask yourself, if today were my last, would I be proud of how I spent this hour? What he'd say to you, personally. If Marcus Aurelius were alive today, looking at your screen, watching you scroll, he wouldn't shame you, he wouldn't rage. He would ask, softly, is this helping you become who you want to be? And then he would remind you, you were born for something greater than clicks. Final thoughts. Own your mind again. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire in chaos, and still found time to reflect, to breathe, to think clearly. You may not be emperor, but your mind is your kingdom. Don't hand it over to an algorithm. Don't trade your peace for validation. Don't lose your soul chasing other people's attention. Be still, be wise, be deliberate. And next time you scroll, remember, the Stoics are watching.